Hello everyone! Today I wanted to explore the Daniel Smith Primatek range. Now, I don't have all of the colors. I only have, I believe, only 3 in my possession. I have the Rhodonite Genuine, the Sodalite Genuine, and I have in my palette, the green Apatite Genuine. So let's just swatch those really quickly and then we'll go forward and try to explore it a little bit better. As we kind of go ahead and we do a swatch for these colors, I just want to remind everyone I am not being paid or sponsored by Daniel Smith. I bought these with my own money. So yeah, so you guys don't have to worry about any of this being sponsored or any of that stuff. So I think I'm going to start with the Sodalite Genuine first. If you know me, I'm very particular about my swatches. I do like them messy. I don't really care for anything less than messy, but I do want to make sure that I can see the full range when I do these swatches, and this is why I really prefer my, it's not even a controversial method. It's very popular. You start off with the mass tone and you just water it down. I would like to get a little bit better about my swatches, but this is kind of what it is right now. And then watered it down a little bit more. Now let's swatch the green Apatite Genuine. It's one of my colors. You can't really see it. It's off screen, but it's one of the colors that I use a lot. You can see the bottom of the pan already at this time, and this is it. It's one of my favorite colors. It makes such beautiful greens. There's the undersea green too, which I love as well. But I just feel like I use this one a lot. It does pretty much all the work that I need. And I don't have to do much. Let's see, and then this one. So this is, I really like this color, but I also just like simple colors like PV15, pigments like PV15, and this is pretty much it. Like PV15 is pretty much like this. So I'm not really seeing that big hype. I just think it's a pretty color to own. I don't think anybody needs this color. It's gorgeous, but PVs are already pretty gorgeous, so I wouldn't rush out of your way to purchase this. So I just labeled this, and then I wanted to do some quick mixes because I want to do just two. Let's do one with the Rhodonite. It makes really nice purples. It's very pretty. Pretty. I'll do a little bit darker. There you go. And let's add the green Apatite Genuine to the mix. I think I want to do one with the Rhodonite, to be honest. Okay, so just a neutral. Oh, it's really nice brown actually. When I initially swatched this, I kind of got a little bit quiet because it just looked like it was not looking as pretty, but I think later on, like, this is a really nice brown. It reminds me of a Mars brown I have by Schminka, which I'm just gonna swatch right now, just really quickly kind of like that. You see that? Yeah. It's also a granulating color by Schmincke, and it is very, very pretty, but again, that's Schmincke. I'm gonna note that down very quickly. I'm trying to think what other color I want to add. So we've done the Rhodonite with the Sodalite, and then we've done the Primatek with the green Apatite. This one we can just leave as is. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna add the Sodalite to the green Apatite. How about that? Let's do that. Not too much of a change. I might actually need to add a little bit of the Sodalite into this to kind of create the change. It does make it darker, a little bit more neutral. Still pretty. Actually adding a little bit more of the Sodalite in because I feel like I want to see it a little bit more in what it does. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for all of this to dry, and then I'll come right back, and then we can kind of see how these all dried out. Sorry, my swatches, again, not beautiful, but hopefully a little bit more informative than you're used to. See you soon. All right, so I'm back, and pretty much this is dried now, and we can kind of look at the swatches together. So this was a combination of the Sodalite Genuine and the Rhodonite Genuine, right? So this is a combination of these two, and it's very beautiful. I really like the granulation on this. It can be a little bit too intense to use in real life paintings, but if you're going to, this is great. This here is really beautiful. I mean, it's Sodalite Genuine and green Apatite, and green Apatite itself is very granulating, and so is Sodalite Genuine, so you can kind of see how intense they all are together. And then here is a very expensive version of Schmincke's Mars Brown, basically, which is a combination of the green Apatite Genuine and the Primatek. So you can kind of see how similar these two are. So if you already have the Schmincke Mars Brown, I wouldn't go ahead and get the green Apatite Genuine and the Rhodonite only to make a color like this. Obviously, they both have their own places by themselves, but you know, if you have Mars Brown, you're a quarter of the way there. While we were on a little break, I did some additional swatches, and you can kind of see the granulation. This is a hot press paper by Paul Rubin, not sponsored. Same thing here. This is basically the same mixture from here to here, but you can kind of see the difference between a hot press and a cold press. This is the Academy Hanamu journal, not 100% cotton, so it is cellulose paper, while this is 100% cotton. But you can still see the intense granulation, and then some like lighter swatches of the Rhodonite Genuine and the Sodalite, the green Apatite and the green Apatite, and I believe it's the Sodalite, and this was green Sodalite and the Rhodonite, and then this was the the green Apatite and the Rhodonite. Alright, well that's kind of the end of my video. I just wanted to kind of explore these three colors and make sure that I could do some swatches for you guys, for anyone that wants to or is thinking about buying any of this. Anyways, if you like my work, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye!